Frequency forecast from Lee for November 2024. November brings the phase of a maximum convergence of the opposing poles. This activates collective energies of people and the planet as a whole. External events become extremely tense and chaotic. Further on, two kinds of scenarios are possible. The explosive scenario contains dramatic events, a rapid collapse of paradoxes, which will lead to a wave of awareness flowing across the entire Earth. The slow burning out scenario is a longer period of resolving contradictions, which sort of pulls out energies from the conflicts. What does it mean on an individual level, and is it possible to create other scenarios? Imagine that you are watching a collective dream. People are sleeping and do not realize that their consciousness is creating the illusion of battles. They also do not realize that their participation is voluntary, and it is sufficient for each of them to shift their focus of attention for a completely different dream to begin. And thus you wake up and realize that the real you is awake and the physical you is participating in a shared dream. Now you have a choice to send the sleeping you frequencies of awakening or to fall fast asleep again, being locked in ignorance about your power, once again directing it to maintain the illusion of powerlessness. At the same time, if you increase the frequencies of awakening, they will be spreading to absolutely all participants in your dream like invisible light. If you refuse your personal power, you will be drawn into a vortex of external events of sleeping people, becoming part of it. So, to be the light or to be the dreamer? It's up to you, but how do you know which choice you've made? If your well-being depends on external events, then you definitely believe in this dream and consent to letting the global collapse roll over you like a steamroller. If you are the one who forms the agenda of your own worldview and who directs your attention's focus, then you definitely use the power of your waking higher self. In November, it becomes clear how effortlessly or even magically easy potential troubles of the collective dream reality could pass you by. It's similar to watching an action movie on a big screen with the sound off. In the movie, people are running somewhere, things are colliding, falling apart, someone's fighting, and in your room, it is quiet, and the cat is purring in your lap. Here, of course, you might ask yourself a question. Why am I watching this in the first place? Maybe I could switch the channel to something more pleasant. Well, this is exactly what you can do in November. Recognize the chaotic video sequence and remove the focus of your attention from it. This will be the action confirming the withdrawal of your power from the collective sleep. Such a decision of yours will transfer you to the ideal branch of collective reality, where the general scenario will be adapted to you personally. That is, independently from the processes taking place in the outside world, you will go straight to your personal goal, to your innermost wishes, to an individual magical transformation. Look at these events like this. If there is so much relinquished power in the world, then why not personally use it for the most daring personal transformations? When else was there so much energy from the outside world available to you, begging for someone to steer it in a more productive direction? After all, the chaos exists precisely because people are radiating an incredible amount of energy and are uncontrollably thrusting it into the outside world. Well then, make some magic on your part and support the light of awareness for others Then you will not have to invent isolation for yourself, but you will share the celebration of life with everyone you meet. As a result, you won't really notice much of the external negative events because you simply will not have time for it. You are busy making your own magic. And then it will turn out that the general scenario of transformation happened very quickly and extremely gently. That is, you have created your own unique version of the collective transition from polarity to unity. And this will be your personal scenario of world ascension, neither explosive nor slowly smoldering. This is a version of soft dissolution into love, realized from a fraction of a percent of probability.